Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the girls' water polo program at Stagg High School in Palos Hills. Very fortunate. On my right, we've got head coach Kelly Peterson. On my left, I've got, make sure I get their names right, Maggie? No, Maggie, Frankie, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I got it, Maggie and Frankie. Thank you both for coming in this morning. And so their season has just started, so we're going to talk about the front end of it and see what it looks like going forward. Before we do that, Coach Peterson, can you talk about your background? How long have you been head coach, and what do you teach at Stagg?
So I'm going to start off with I teach Adventure PE at Stagg. Coaching-wise, this is my first year. I'm Ted Lassoing it. Every other coach or every other sport that I've coached is over the past 20 years I've either played or I know a lot about. This one, I'm learning a lot from my two co-captains over here, and it's been a heck of a start to our season so far. Right, girls?
I like the Ted Lasso. I mean, if you're going to Ted Lasso a thing, as a new coach, that's a good role model to work off of. How about, can you ask, what does Challenge Ed mean for people not familiar with that type, or Adventure Ed, that type of PE?
We just changed the name. So it is team building, rock climbing, and kayaking, and it's just a place for kids to be able to raise the bar and challenge themselves and really form a family unit for PE, which is totally different than any other PE class, because by the time they leave, they have formed such amazing bonds and friendships and have really learned who they are when they are challenged and when they are stressed and when they're in situations that they're uncomfortable with.
Yeah, I remember seeing a PE teacher showing the kids in the pool how, like, when the kayak rolls.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. I always tell the kids, so when they roll over, if they pop right back up, I'm not satisfied. Yes, they did it, but when they roll over and you see them struggling, and they try to come up and they don't make it, and then you see them thinking underwater and they fix it and they problem solve, and then that's when you make a mistake and you can come back up. That's when I know you nailed it. Yeah.
What a great concept, though. Like you're saying, the bonds they form, the friendships, and then facing a type of challenge like that and find a way to overcome it. That's really cool. So how about, before I turn to the swimmers here, can you talk a little bit, how has the first part of the season gone? How do you feel about, where the program is at right now and headed?
So we are definitely rebuilding. We have 9 players on our team and 7 are in the pool at one time. And this is definitely a sport that I believe is the hardest to play. They're constantly sprinting and treading and sprinting, so only having 2 subs has been challenging. Not to say that 3 of our girls just finished Ramadan, which means they weren't able to eat, they weren't able to drink, but they were in the water giving it everything they had. And then when I have these 2 leaders guiding people that have never even known what water polo is. So we have 4 returners, and then the rest of our team are new. So it's been an amazing experience because I know you guys are learning to be leaders in a different way. Other teams, they come in varsity-wise, they know the strategy, they know the mechanics. We're just learning how to throw and catch and tread, and so to have these 2 leading us and helping our coaching staff has been pretty amazing. It's been a slow start, but every game we focus on like 1 or 2 goals, and we've been hitting those goals, and if we don't, then we go back to practice, and the next game we've been successful that way. Wouldn't you say? Yeah.
That is probably, the challenge to any coach: fix what you can fix, get better at what you can get better at. Regardless of whatever the score is, you have to meet your standards, whatever they are, in whatever way. And obviously it must be wonderful to have 2 young ladies like this on the team. And you mentioned the challenge of it. Anybody's watched water polo, the treading water, the swimming, it looks exhausting, and then there is a physicality to it that probably most spectators aren't aware of, like you can attest to. Let me ask you first, Frankie, I want to ask you about how you're playing so far and how you feel the team is doing so far.
I think that at the beginning of the season we were all scared, like new coach, new team, there were only a couple returners, but we made it work. And I think that since our first game we've improved immensely, and we're able to, our teamwork is able to rebuild, and we're able to accomplish those goals that have set for ourselves.
It's great that they can recognize the improvement, right? I mean, that's a huge plus. Maggie?
I just think that we're doing really great, trying to all get to know each other, work together, play good, not even win games. We're just focusing on how to play good as a team and taking care of our new coaches, which are doing really great. They make each game very meaningful and always have something great to say about us after.
Yeah, you've hit the other key part. You do have to get to know each other. There's a chemistry to it, just like in hockey or basketball, how you work together, coordinate together. All right. One other question related to the season. I'm sure all the games are important, but are there certain games, matches, or tournaments you especially look forward to, whether it's the school or who you're going to be competing against? Coach, you want to go take it first?
I think we were talking before the game, and we have our first invite coming up, so first tournament, and we're super excited about that. I've never been to one before, so I am looking forward to see what playing a minimum of 2 games in one day looks like for us, and we're excited. We're hoping that we have a chance in this tournament. That's what we're looking for.
Always give yourself a chance,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. How about you, ladies?
I think I would agree with Coach. Our Solario tournament this weekend is coming up, and we're just excited to work together and try to, win a game.
Well, good luck. No, and you're going to get it. But it is fun, a tournament, a
Yeah.
different energy level.
Yeah, and I'm just really excited too. This is our first tournament with all of us together, and it's going to be exciting to see how the girls react to it too, with Coach, playing maybe even more than 2 games. So I think we're going to see how that works out. I think it's going to be fun.
All right, good luck. I hope you're physically ready to take on that challenge. Let's turn away from water polo for just a second then. Do you do any other clubs or sports or activities at Stagg?
Yeah, I've been swimming since I was 10, and I've been on club and then started swimming in high school and just ran with it.
Sounds like you're in the pool 12 months out of the year. Is that?
Yeah, me too. I've also been doing swim a long time, and then I also do some clubs. I do a Polish club, and I do student ambassadors.
All right, good. You're both very busy ladies. How about your favorite subject in school?
I would have to go English.
Excellent answer. Former English teacher.
I think I'd have to go with science. I really love science.
All right, that's the second best answer. No, that's awesome. How about you're both seniors, right?
Yeah.
So enjoy the last couple of months of high school, but are you looking ahead? Do you have plans? Do you know what you might be doing next?
Yeah, I've committed to University of Missouri, and I'm studying speech pathology.
All right, congratulations. Great career path.
For right now, I'm going to Marine for 2 years, and I want to go into biology.
All right, another great path. Well, good luck, ladies. Both great options. All right, are you ready? That was all the easy stuff. Now I'm gonna put you on the spot. You too, okay? All right, here we go. Here's the situation. Let's say you get here, all right? You're in there. You have the chance. It's fourth quarter. The game is tied 10-10. You're on offense. There's 30 seconds on the shot clock, but 42 seconds on the game clock. All right, so you can run it down to 12. Do you run the clock down before you take a shot on the goal, or do you attack immediately trying to get them the open goal, but obviously giving them a chance to, tie it back up? Coach?
Starting off with me.
You want me to go to the athletes first?
I want to see
All
what
right.
they want to say.
All right.
I think that Coach would tell us to take the first opportunity we have, but I think as a team we need to wait till run the shot clock and
Okay.
pass the ball around and see wait till that shot clock goes down, and then we can shoot when we can and just play tough defense when they come back to us.
Okay. Right, try, if 12 seconds is, they can still get down there, but it's not a lot of time to get
Right.
down there and score.
Yeah, by the time goalie passes the ball and
Right.
they get it down, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think right now during a lot of our games, we're thinking about slowing the game down, not moving too fast, not just rushing the ball, making pointless shots. So I think it would be best to just work on getting set up and then passing the ball and then shooting the best shot you can.
All right. Coach, you want to tell them what they should have said?
No, I really do like what they said. I think that I would have to add to it now that I'm getting a little more experience. Is that, yes, run the shot clock down so that we can spread out, set up our offense, and try to drive, right? But at the same time, those that are not on ball side driving as the clock is winding down, have the kids that are off start heading down for defense, because we get beat by sprinters, and so if they start heading down, we can set up that defense, finish the offense at the same time, and hopefully that'll be where it's at.
I think I just heard 11-10 victory. All right.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations. And good luck with your invite. All right, final question for all of you. What do you like best about coaching water polo, brand new sport for you, or, as an athlete, be part of the program?
I love the relationships that we have formed outside of the game itself. Like, they have really taken a program where new kids coming in are scared, unsure of what's happening, and they've really made each other feel comfortable. We set realistic goals for ourselves, but we keep the game fun and our relationships the priority.
That's a lot of great. To me, I would make all those priorities, right? Allow the game to be fun. You know, make the relationships, help kids develop.
Yes.
You know, especially if they're worried or have fear about what they're trying to do. Ladies, how about for you? What do you like best about being part of the water polo program at Stagg?
I think a lot of it is taking leadership in a team and building character all while having an all-girls team, because in prior years we've had a boy coach, or like it just wasn't a vibe that we kind of vibed with. So having a head girl coach and an assistant girl coach, we're all able to like be ourselves and let loose whenever we want to.
All right, that's nice. And I like that you're capturing the leadership part. So obviously you're enjoying your role as a leader on the team. Yeah.
I was going to say that I love how Coach Peterson was saying about leadership. I just think that, especially this past year, I think it's really teaching me like how to be more of a leader, and also how to work well with others in and out of the water. So I think that helped me later on.
Oh, for sure. Oh, it's wonderful. Coach, a tribute to you. Obviously, you're facing a lot of challenges, but there's a very, very positive, healthy program going on here. So congratulations on that. Congratulations, ladies. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. I hope if the 10-10 happens, you walk away 11-10. All right. All right. Good luck this year. All right. Have fun. I'm Dave Worsley. You've been watching PHTV4. Spotlight has been on the girls water polo program at Stagg High School. Thank you for watching.